Hey guys, what's happening? It's me again, Honest Dave, coming today with another knife review. Now today we're going to be looking at the Ganzo G746-1 carbon fiber. Now, in the past year or so, Ganzo knives have really blown up here in the knife community, and for a good reason. They're around 20 bucks average. You know, they're a damn good knife. Don't expect a lot from them though. Like, don't expect S31V steel. You're not going to get that for 20 bucks. And again, you never know, because they do have a carbon fiber knife, and I'm sure they have many others, for around 20 bucks. They also have switchblades. They have multi-tools. And most of them come with the G-lock, which is essentially just the Benchmade axis lock, but they've had to change the name because, you know, let's face it, with how much drama goes on between knife companies sometimes, it's probably just for the best. Like when Spyderco sued Benchmade over using the Spidey hole. Cold Steel's dumb lawsuit against CRKT. And then you had the Benchmade cease and desist against anyone who was making automatics, or whatever the fuck that story was. It was weird. But Ganzo had to change the name, which I'm fair with, because it really is no difference than the axis lock. I'll show you what I mean. Now this ain't my Benchmade, this is my buddy's. This axis lock is obviously the same thing as the G-lock. Before you ask, like I said, no, this is not my knife. This is my buddy's Benchmade Osborne, which needs to be sent in for repairs. Maybe when I get it back, I'll do a review over this one for you guys. But that's about it. Let's not make this a Benchmade video. So, why do people love Ganzo? Well, there's a love and hate for this company. Some people love it, some people hate it. And they both have good reasoning. The people who love them, they say, you know, this is a $20 knife that comes with all this great stuff like the ball bearing opening, frame locks, carbon fiber, good blade sizes, automatics, multi-tools, etc., etc., etc. And I believe they make fixed blades too, but don't quote me on that one. But then some people hate them because a lot of their knives are obviously, you know, rip-offs of, you know, other brands. Like, I know right now there's a Ganzo knife that's just obviously a rip-off of the Benchmade 940. But they changed just enough to kind of make their own knife. I'm not going to get into that one though. If you want to know about that one, go see, you know, the Fat Man. I know he has one. I believe he does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has one. Alright. But yes. A lot of people love him, a lot of people hate him. I'm more, middle. Because besides this one, I really haven't had much use with a Ganzo. I tried buying the automatics, but every time I go to buy one, of course, they're not in stock. What are you going to do? Because I just traded off my only automatic. And I will show you those knives tomorrow in a separate video if you want to see them. But yes, let's talk about the boring stuff. Get the specifics out of the way. Like I said, this is a 440C stainless steel. So it'll be easy to sharpen, but it won't keep an edge very long. It has a blade length of 3.35 inches, blade width of 2.3 centimeters. The handle length is 4.53 inches, and is about half an inch thick. The overall length is 7.87 inches, and the overall weight is 3.88 ounces. So it's a little heavier than I would think for a knife like this. But, you know, I usually carry a knife, roughly around the same weight with a Spyderco Endura. Yes, I know. I always go back to the Spyderco Endura. Sue me. But yeah, it's a fairly large knife. I know some people would say that's a small little blade. I'd put this in the oh, I don't know, I'd call this an EDC Plus knife, I guess, but I won't even really call it that because EDC Plus means good in pocket, great in hand. It's not really good in pocket, it's not really great in hand, it's just in the middle there. It is quite smooth, I will give it that credit. This is probably the smoothest $20 knife I've ever handled. Unfortunately, I've heard some people say that this particular one is discontinued. I found a few for sale. You know, I'll post the links in the description below if you want to buy yourself one. But just don't go to Amazon though, because they're charging about twice as much as anyone else is even doing. Even Ganzo, they're charging more than Ganzo, the actual fucking company, is for this knife. The fuck, Amazon. Yeah. And before you ask, yes, this is real carbon fiber. It really is. A lot of people love carbon fiber. It's a beautiful handle material. And it's a beautiful little knife. Personally, I'd like to see one like this, a little bit smaller, because I believe it'd be a great gentleman's knife. It is ambidextrous for right or left hand carry, because the G-lock, you can use it from either side. It has double thumb studs, which is great, because a lot of lefties get screwed when it comes to pocket knives. Ironically, I'm a lefty, but I've dealt with right-hand carry knives all my life. I've actually grown more accustomed to using my right hand, so I'm a little bit ambidextrous. Now, the website says this is a drop point, but that is definitely more of a spear point, or bayonet point, in my opinion. That's a decent-sized pivot. It comes with right or left-hand carry, but it's only tip-up. Because with the way the J-lock works, you really can't put one there. I mean, I suppose you could, but it had to go like right around there, and who wants that much of the knife sticking out of their pocket? Well, except for cold steel guys, they seem to love big knives and have that much to show in that pocket. No offense, guys, you know it's true. Well, actually, I can't say that. I really like the Code 4. That's a great knife. I'm not taking it back, though. But yes, most people do prefer tip-up, though. So it doesn't really bother a lot of people. I know, yeah, there's a few guys out there who prefer tip-down. Fair enough. That's why I love knives that have tip-up or tip-down right and left-hand carry. I think that's the perfect design. As long as you have double thumb studs. Can't fucking talk right now. Or ballad songs. Stuff like that. Or go for a classic in the pouch on the belt kind of knife. Buck 110, Buck 112. Great knives. Alright. Now, it does have a very, very large lanyard hole. You can fit about 2 strands of 550 through there. I mean, if you like lanyard holds, I'm really not a big fan of lanyard holds. Then again, I just don't like lanyards on my knives. Fair enough. It does have somewhat good in the hand. Like, it's not going to cause me hot spots. It's not going to make me drop the knife or hurt my hand, you know, like the Viper 10 did. If you don't know what my problem with that knife is, go down and watch my old video about it. You'll see why I didn't like it. Now, if I hold it like this, though, this is where it hurts. Because I usually like to keep my knife like this when I'm working, whittling, whatever. Problem is, this little notch right here for the thumb stud digs right in my finger. And it hurts. Because I don't want to keep my hand up here because this doesn't feel comfortable. I know there's jimping right there, and I assume some people like to use that jimping, but my finger always just goes back to where the hole is. Meaning this isn't very good jimping, and honestly, it's not very good jimping. You know, it's nice that they gave you jimping in the first place, because, you know, a lot of knives won't do that. But I would prefer this jimping to be a little rougher, a little stronger, because I do not like sinking my hand there. I mean, I suppose you could probably just get a bench grinder and take it off there. Bench grinder, belt grinder, whatever. Now, it does have steel liners, which I also love. Because a lot of knives don't give you steel liners, and a lot of people are afraid of how weak carbon fiber might be. I don't really have a lot of experience with carbon fibers, so I really don't know. I've had 2 carbon fiber knives. This and the Viper. I think another great thing for this knife would be a deep carry pocket clip. But you know, yeah, it doesn't show too much. I don't know, there's something about that I just don't like. Open pillar construction. Great for cleaning out. Very easily. Now, the biggest problem with this particular one is the lockup. There is a lot of blade play. Up and down, side to side, all over. Now, I know some people say, well, David, just tighten it up. Well, if I tighten it up, you know, I can't flick it out. I can't even... when I tighten it up, I can barely flip it or even open it. So, yes, it'd be nice to see it a little tighter. Once again, 20 bucks, guys. Don't expect too much out of it. It'll get the job done, don't get me wrong. It's just not going to have the best construction out there. I don't know if that's a big problem with Ganzo. You know, maybe I just got a dud. Fair enough. Every knife company is allowed to have at least one dud. Let's face it, if they weren't, Cold Steel be screwed. So would Kershaw. But yes. It does have a little blade play. The centering's a little off. Not by much, not anything that's going to bug me, because usually centering a knife doesn't really bother me. Unless it's like a $300, $400, $500 knife, and if it's not centered, oh, I'll be pissed. Now, what can you use this for? Really not a lot in my opinion. To me, this is more of a kick-ass letter opener. But I don't like to carry it, because I don't like that blocky handle. You know, it hurts like a son of a bitch to me, like I said, so I don't really like to use it for any work. And I don't know, just don't like it. As for self-defense, yeah, I could see it. This should be flattened down a little bit if it's going to be used in self-defense, because, you know, most knife fighting, it's not going to be what you see on TV. It's not going to be like, you know, a real knife fight is more like you're just going to be grabbing a knife and stabbing the shit out of some prick trying to attack you. I hate to break it to you, all you ninjas out there and all you mall ninjas and all you guys who watch all these karambit videos. That's the truth. I hate to break it to you. But I don't know, I guess it could be used in self-defense. I mean, I guess a weak knife is better than no knife. Now, do I fear this is going to break on me and chop my fingers off? Nah. I think the lockup's plenty strong. It hasn't shown me any problems yet. I really haven't had a problem with the axis lock on any knives I've owned yet. And it's kind of a fun knife, really, you know, just flipping it in and out. Yeah. Really not much for me to say about this knife, guys. Actually, I guess I could show you something else. What it comes with, you know, a lot of people think it's just going to come in a plain cardboard box. No. You get actually a fairly nice box. Good cardboard, huh? Tells you some things about it. You got the barcode. There's a little insert with protective bubble wrap. And, as they call it, the carrying bag, silky sack, which is very good because most companies don't give you this kind of stuff. I think Benchmade does for a few of their knives. But that's about all I've seen out of these ones. But yeah, like I said, it's a great little knife. Like, I think it'd be a better knife for guys with, like, smaller hands than me. Don't get me wrong, it fits right in there. I think a smaller hand might be able to choke up a little bit more than I could, you know, comfortably at least, and not have that problem with getting the hot spot. Bigger guys, I wouldn't really suggest it. I mean, I don't have huge hands, but they're plenty big. That's why I personally prefer knives like the Endura, which gives me a lot of handle material. That's what I prefer. Because it doesn't just matter on the blade like everyone thinks it does. The handle's got to be comfortable for you to ever want to use a knife. And if it's not comfortable, it don't matter what it is. It could be a $20 Ganzo, or it could be my nearly $200 Viper 10. If it's an uncomfortable handle, I don't want it. That's why I think ZT is such a great company, because they make very comfortable handles. But I just don't buy from ZT, because a lot of their items, you know, at least back when I was really paying attention to ZT, were really oversized. I've seen a couple of ZTs I'd love to get my hands on. I have one on Amazon wishlist right now. Probably pick that up whenever the fuck I can afford it. Yeah. Well, guys, that's my opinion about the Ganzo G746 carbon fiber. It's a good knife, and it's right in the middle. I'm not going to say it's a great knife, I'm not going to say it's a terrible knife. But who knows? Maybe you would love this knife. Maybe you look at this knife and say, like, that is perfect for me. Sweet. That is awesome, guys. But I'll say, don't come to YouTube and expecting us to tell you what the perfect knife for you is, okay? You got to find what you like. It can be a $600 custom. It can be a $4 from Walmart. Everyone's got preferences, and I love both sides of it, guys. I love high-end knives, I love medium, I love cheap. They're great. Now, if you want to see more budget-friendly knives, hit me up in the comments below, and I'll hook you up with some budget-friendly. Now, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to have another unboxing video. Show you these new knives I got in. I'm really excited. I'm like a little kid at Christmas time right now waiting for them. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Honest Dave signing out. And remember, be smart, stay sharp. Bye.